Hello everybody, it's me, ImTenZe, and I'm bringing you high quality MOAB gameplay. Now I usually wouldn't brag about getting a MOAB, since it is fairly easy to get a MOAB if you know how to correctly get a MOAB. Now if you haven't noticed already, I'm saying MOAB a lot more than I should. Not because I like MOABs, or that I'm proud I've gotten MOABs, but that some guy on Yoush forums said that he hates commentators that constantly say MOAB. My first thought was to be as big of a troll as possible and by getting MOAB gameplay and saying MOAB as many times in my MOAB video. I really do not expect anything to come from my MOAB video, but I'm trolling. There really isn't a point, well, other than being annoying. I will be using a MOAB counter, by the way, to track how many times I've said MOAB. It'll keep you along. So, first off, if you haven't noticed, this is a MOAB video. In this video, I try hard for a MOAB. I can never get MOABs off infection, but on infection, they're pretty easy to get. I probably never get MOABs on public servers because I never really try hard for MOABs. Instead, I try hard for quad feeds with my MSR or L11-8A. If I happen to get a MOAB from my Uber Pro MOAB getting snipers, I will be happy. This really isn't my first MOAB, so I'm not really proud of it, or even happy with it. First off, it's an infection MOAB. Which is, as I stated earlier, not as difficult to get. Granted, I don't get a MOAB very often, even in infection, but it still isn't that large of a challenge as getting a MOAB in Team Deathmatch per se. I mean, if I were any better at Call of Duty, I would try to get a MOAB on every game type and upload it as a series, with the exception of Search and Destroy, because I couldn't imagine getting a legitimate MOAB on it. Alright, I'm certain you are growing annoyed of me saying MOAB as many times as I have. Trust me, I'm getting tired of saying it. You know, it'd be nice if this MOAB commentary somehow got players to stop trying hard for MOABs since the word is so annoying to them. I'd say nice, as in no more ACR noobs camping in corners for the MOAB they're never going to get. It is not a fun way to play or even a challenging way to get a MOAB, so why even bother? I know I don't. I only try hard when I get tired of quickscoping, and even then I don't try hard for a MOAB. I just try hard to have fun, because it's a game, and not a MOAB simulator that pays you for every MOAB you get. In my opinion, besides affection, the specialist package on domination is the easiest way to get a MOAB. Domination doesn't end very quickly, so you have the time for a MOAB. Assault killstreaks don't add up towards MOABs, so you really shouldn't use them. Support killstreaks are only useful if you want to help your teammates get an MOAB. And, of course, specialist killstreaks do add up for a MOAB, and you give a heavy advantage on the battlefield, making your MOAB that much easier to get. I'm beginning to wonder how many times I've said MOAB. I can't see the MOAB counter, silly, so don't think I can look at it to check. But I'm sure I've said MOAB at least 30 times, if not more. And all because some guy took offense to commentators saying MOAB too much in their commentary. Quite honestly, I believe that to him, saying MOAB 3 times is too much. I wouldn't imagine it being too much, because MOAB might pop up in conversation every now and again. Whereas, with me, I'm trying to be annoying with the word MOAB. God. Well, I've said MOAB a ridiculous amount of times now, and it looks like a scene in my episode. So thank you all for watching, as I could really use your views and support. I'd greatly appreciate it if you would subscribe, so I have a bit more motivation to continue uploading quality content. And be sure to leave a like. Thank you again for watching, and I'll be back with more. Peace.